Hello boys, my name is Yoshi. As it goes, it's me, Yoshi here, welcoming you back to my 100% playthrough of Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition for Nintendo Switch, where in the last video we mostly did some epilogue stuff, finishing off Ganondorf's chapter on hero difficulty, as well as the finale chapter. Now we're gonna finally finish off Linkle's Tale by doing the other hero. The last mission of Linkle's Tale is about to be done. Once this is done, there are only 4 missions to go, and we will be done with this 100%, finally. It's been surreal going through all this. If anybody's wondering, yes, we are maxed out with all the characters already. I showed that off pretty early on now. Anyways, this first mission is best known as the Save the Captains example. So this is the one time we actually want to save the Hylian captains. So we're basically, they're getting hit by all these dudes, and you need to save as many of them as you can by defeating the target monster. Let's go in for that. Thankfully, we're pretty powerful, so that should be very easy to do. Also, in the last episode, yes, we did defeat Ganon as well, but he was pretty tricky, actually. He drained a lot of our health, even on 255 R&D still does really good damage. It didn't help that he survived a lot longer, because usually I get him down in 2 cycles, but on hero mode, he just has so much health that that just cannot work. Usually, you make up for that by using Magic Fountain Plus, but as you know, I am banning that in this run because I want the run to be more interesting. So because of this, we have to just go around and do all these other stuff instead. Anyways, the first mission is best explained as the really just kick out all the captain's missions. It's really simple, honestly. You're really just going around clearing all the captains and also clearing all the lava tubes. You do have to be a bit faster here on hero mode because there's a chance you might not make it in time for some of these guys. But since this is already the fastest way of doing it, do what's already been done. We could get input help out a bit as well. That might be helpful for captains SU that are farther away. Alright. Alright. I was just waiting for everyone to finish recruiting before we could finally save the other dudes now as well. Now we can finally use Impa. Now we're still going to save a few guys. He immediately used their super ability again. I just realized also, you could probably get out of this ability too. Like, if you get frozen and swap, because it clears everything, you can actually just aggressively hit this instead, which is nice. So yeah, if you're a little worried about how you're facing these Gibdos, yeah, we got the trick. Well, I wanted to use a special anyway. Oh wow. Finally, those dudes. I don't even know what happened on the side. Okay, finally down. Would have been nice if Linkle actually did what she was gonna do and moved straight on, but instead she got stuck. The plan was to just simply switch to her when this force was getting low on health. Okay, now we need to quickly go over and what the other dudes. Let's pop. Okay, that was close, but we got our forces saved just in the nick of time. Depending on how many you save, that's how many that appear near the end. Alright. That was close. Now we need to just take these beats. Basically just doing the Adeptus. Final episode might initially seem a bit short, but that's because I've decided to combine my confirmation of 100% and also finish the game at the same time. There we go, that's done. Oh wow, one of them actually got back too. Wow, that's strange. But then again, I did kind of leave Impa because we had no choice. It was either that or doing something else. We'll leave. Damn it, Impa's a big stab. I was hoping that this would have been done by now, but whatever. But yeah, I had to switch to Brunkle because of what happened earlier. Now we just wait for the Dongle to show up, and then we can't do anything against him for a bit. Until a certain thing happens. There's no point in attacking him right now, though. He's invincible. This is kind of crazy, because not only is he a dark monster in this farm, but King Dongle is also straight up invincible. But it's really strange, because we can't even do anything against him at first. Go. Oh yeah, that's right. Now we have to defeat these powerful monsters briefly. Except even more appear, although this time we get saved. Alright. So yeah, now our captains return to the battlefield. A little silly, we can't even do it playing for a while, but yeah, what else can I say about this mission? It's literally just waiting for a while until a canvas of all things quells King Dongle. It was also strange, this is the only time we've faced this version of the Dongle. The other version, we just cannot, for some reason. It's really strange. I just realized we can do the the dongle strat, although we're also pretty far close with info already. Alright. Tricky. Hey, Impa, I want you to actually go towards slightly. Why not? So we could do a refresh trick, although Impa is also still pretty close, so yeah, we can't do the refresh trick. I guess Airtime Ears also works. We can't weaken the boss like we did the last time. Okay, well, if he keeps spraying fire, that works. Donald's been kind of annoying for me to deal with. Because again, he just kind of does whatever he wants and need him to open his mouth really badly. Okay, we got him. Perfect. Now we just have couple more missions to do. One of them's pretty long now, so this is where I warned you. This video might take a bit longer, but that's for a specific reason, because it's gonna be trickier. But yeah, now we have 3 new disturbages to get through, including this and this. But we must start with the Forsaken Fortress first. This one I tried to do a speedrun at first. It didn't really work. It's pretty cool when you do it correctly, but it's kind of tough to do correctly.
Though peace was expected
I did not know.
to Hyrule after Ganon's fall, something rather ominous happened instead.
Right.
A new
world. I'm gonna try and split this up a bit better, because there's a thing you need to do in the bottom. But there's also a thing you need to do in the top right as well. I'm gonna send Tetra up here right off the bat, but we're gonna actually start over here because there's an objective that I tried to skip before, and turns out you must do this. Even if you have to open the chest. So you cannot just go over and clear all the boulders out. You must first get this chest open. So we're just waiting a bit as a result of that. But from here, it's pretty easy. Normally, the Helmlock Cane is going to appear, and we're going to have to keep driving it off over and over again. But, if we just do this, and then hammer to make the gate appear, we can just focus on destroying the stone heads now. And from here, the mission is mostly linear from here. We're just gonna keep taking the stone heads out one at a time here. And to do that, we need to hammer this. Go. That breaks the first barrier. Of course, now that we're done with this, we can keep going, which is nice. Yeah, that's where I went, but we need to send her here now. She's kind of doing this really fast, man. I don't like it. I want her to go there. Trying to get this boss defeated first. This is particularly easy mission once you know what to do. At first it seems you might have to defeat a lot of enemies, but no, all you need to do is just do this. So yeah, pretty much we're just gonna attack and just try to defeat the boss very early on. Once you defeat him and also the Noma, you win. That's that. At first it feels like this mission should take longer, but it's not. Once you know what to do, it's literally just a boss fight against Boss Blinn, and then an actual boss against Gohan, and then you're done. Before this, I used to always just take out all the enemies, because there is quite a bit. But you can force Gohan to come out early by doing that. There's also apparently a random skip where if you skip his dialogue, you can apparently get a victory early on, but I think you need a lot of setup to do that properly. Probably no way that's gonna happen in this mode. Anyways, we are gonna do the trick skip. So, I guess I should mention, yes, this is a little trick we do. You switch characters, and then immediately go to your second character. Maybe after that, you can change what the boss is gonna do in terms of the RNG. And obviously, we want Goma to flash her eye, but sometimes she won't do that. So, if she doesn't do that, you can just switch and... Oh, okay, great. We got interrupted, because now the stupid bird is here, too. If we're fast enough, we can also completely skip the birds appearing at all. But we don't have to defeat her. Yeah, the Hellmark team, or rather him, yeah, that would make him him. We just have to defeat these bosses to win. We don't have to actually defeat our enemy. But yeah, if you're fast enough, you can just skip the bird appearing entirely, which saves a good amount of time, because it does freeze the game for a bit. But we're fine. We did that pretty quick. Of course, on hero difficulty, this was gonna take longer no matter what. Alright. We didn't actually end up using Tetra much. Turns out we didn't need her. We mostly just used her to block the enemies. I also just realized you don't even have to destroy both Stroinets. You can just go left. I might start doing that. It's just I always thought that the keeps opened later, but yeah, on future speedruns, I'll try doing that. As you can see, I'm not really used to speedrunning this game at all, so to be honest, I still kind of forget what to do on a lot of these missions. Although I did do a little bit of playthrough, so I at least kind of know what to expect. It has been a long time since I played, though, so yeah, that could be a problem. But we still have 2 more missions to go anyway, at least before the end of this episode. So now we need to do the Lana one. This one is also very straightforward. Just close a bunch of Gate of Souls by defeating a bunch of random minions first. And just basically hunt down everyone. I believe we want to start with this first, so we can immediately teleport back when we're done with the first part. Weird monsters, they say. More like cartoon monsters, am I right? Alright, there we go. Now we get the bird. Thankfully, from here, it's fairly straightforward what to do. Basically, we start by closing the gate of souls. That opens up the barrier, and then from there, we pretty much have to make the Helmrock King retreat to his post at one point. We have to basically do enough damage so he retreats, and then we need to quickly chase after him and capture his healing gate, and that's when... Yeah. From there, it's pretty straightforward what to do. Oh yeah, we also have to save Chef just briefly. Just briefly, we must save Chef as well. I believe it's a name of we cannot do that, so we need to make sure that happens. Okay, we defeated one of the Aerophos for the special there. I didn't want to do all of the enemies there. Sorry, Orange Captains, but I have no time for you. I'm trying to do a speed run right now. We'll have time for taking out multiple enemies later, though, because the next mission is going to be just basically defeat the captains advancing on Sia and don't let them ever reach Sia, because Sia's spending critical health and you cannot heal her. It could be a bit tricky at first, because it lasts for a pretty long time. You have to defeat a ton of monsters. You also have to take all the keys, too. There's just all sorts of stuff you have to do. Okay, good. Now we just need to protect Chetra from all the dudes. Okay, now we can take out the Helmrock King for the first time here. Need more damage. Gotta remember, this is hero mode, so everything has even more health than normal. Okay, it's fine. We don't need to actually... Okay, that still worked in one try. Perfect. So, now he's gone. Now we just have to follow him. Perfect. I don't know what to do here. I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna attempt to do sort of a speed run, so we're just gonna run into this wall for a little bit until we remember what exactly we must do. Because there's a lot of these enemies, but if we can get straight to the bird, we don't have to do anything. Oh yeah, Link also appears too, I forgot about that. Although we end up using Lana once again, because Lana just does a ton of damage. Waiting. Oh my gosh, how long does it wait? Oh yeah, okay, there's these keeps I think we need to take out, I guess. Oh yeah, we have to save Tetra briefly. Well, I'll just do what the game wants us to do. That probably makes the most sense. And we can teleport to our base when the other dudes get close anyway. So we'll just focus on that. Yeah, I think we just need to rescue him. One objective done. I don't want to take my chances. Not on hero mode, at least. We're gonna go back and briefly save our base. Gotta remember, this is hero mode. Everything takes longer, so enemies get longer chances to do more damage, and etc, etc. A lot of enemies. We'll just clear out everything here. Maybe try and get them in a special. Step right now. Okay, now we're finally done. But anyways, since these guys are a little close, we're gonna take them out first. Oh yeah, also the bird will probably come back now. Oh yeah, right. Now we get the ability to play as Tetra. And we had to save it. So yeah, we just have to save her and that's that. Alright, hopefully what I did there is enough to save the base. If not, we could teleport someone back briefly. Now we just have to take the bird's nesting grounds and the Hemlock King will no longer run. So let's do that. If we need to switch to stuff, I guess we'll just switch to Link. Good. We set to keep waiting on shit immediately, which is nice. Again, I'm just like 1 hit away from defeating him. Alright, now we need to actually defeat the Hemlock King properly. Before this, we were just doing other stuff. But now we need to actually, stop them. Oh gosh. Excuse me, man. Are you gonna do something else? You've gotta do that peck, right? You're gonna do that, right? I did all that work and I ended up just using the wrong attack. Like an idiot. There we go. That's what I wanted to do the first time. Okay, so we're ending up using Link after all. Not really working here, but we're gonna try and make this work. Alright, he's still doing the cheap move, but we have magic this time. We're gonna just knock him down. I'd never do that. You can do that, man. Obviously, like any other bosses, you can just take out Hemlock King in one shot. Our over-leveledness, but because we're on hero mode, it's actually pretty difficult to beat him, so we have to slowly take him down instead. There we go, we finally got him. Alright. See, that's all we needed to do. Once we defeated him, the mission's over. Easy like that. So we get a lot of pretty quick missions, but now this next one is going to be one of the longer ones in the whole game. Alright. The land is still pretty messed up and you need to fix it. Is there something you need to take care of as well? Oh yeah, that's right, we're trying to locate Sia. Alright, this whole part, we need to locate Sia because she might know something about what's going on. Right. We will also see the ending cutscene once again, once we get to that, but that's when we get to it. Also, I think I am gonna take a break. I'm not gonna go on to Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity yet until we are take a little break first, because I kind of want to chillax for a bit this next week before we do that. So sorry if you, Oaks, if you thought that we would do another secondary playthrough, but we'll be doing that eventually. We just need to get through this first. So, for starters though, let's take out this one, shall we? This is one of the longer and more frustrating missions. In fact, both of these other missions are significantly harder than anything else. Wonder if we're actually gonna game over in this. Hopefully we don't get stuck. Alright, so, for the most part, There's quite a few dudes you can take out if you want, but for the most part, this is basically a glorified captain mission. We're pretty much just going around killing captain. Oh yeah, that's right. We're not the same character that we were before. Okay, Lana, go up here, defeat this Redad. We're just kind of defeating these Redads right now. Alright, our first mission right now is to take out, Darksia first. I like how there's also like a Campton area too, but it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, right. We need to escort at least one of these messengers to their destination. That's right. We need to escort one of them over. Come on, get over here. This is fitting. We're gonna do this as part as Lana. She's the person who's trying to save Sia right now, so that's very fitting. Oh my goodness, we just kicked Darksia so far out. That was ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Alright, well, that worked perfectly. Okay, good. Now, she's gone. Good. Now, Sia should be rescued now, and pretty soon. I like how all of our troops just kind of coerce all the way over here. I'm right here, though. Literally, I'm right here, man. Okay, I'm gonna wait a bit. I know. Oh, dude, but I'm right here. Yo. Alright, I think that was enough. Yeah, see, there we go. As long as we're there, we're fine. Now we need to quickly split up and take out all these things next. Of course, Sia automatically starts in danger during this mission. Already ran away, but one's still advancing, so that's all we really care about. So now we need to not let Sia play or the ally baseball, but Sia starts out really big. Get the start here. I like how Tetra gets so confused. It's like, they must be going after Autumn, right? Actually, they're going after Sia. Correction, they're going after Sia. He cannot seem to figure out what exactly is going on, but that's fine. Tetra's gonna help us by taking the keeps. So yeah, from here the mission is pretty straightforward. We're really just going around clearing all the keeps, defeating literally every single enemy that approaches Sia. And then when they start fighting, we can't let Sia feed, because she starts on danger right off the bat, and in this unique mission, we cannot heal her, so we must defeat all the enemies. The easiest way I found to do that is to just keep using this AoE over and over again, each time there's enemies in here. Thankfully, a lot of our troops help us out a ton in this battle, and also Daphne's briefly joins. Helps out a bit. So anyways, my idea is Tetra and Link are gonna focus on the enemies, and meanwhile we're gonna defeat our stuff. I like how it's still waiting for the messenger. There's so much dialogue going right now that it still didn't say, oh my goodness. Alright, who's here now? Okay. I need to check this, because you never know who's actually here. At first, there's just weakling enemies, but then they start to send actual enemy captains against us, too. So that's when we start really having to pay attention. Okay, there we go, finally. Finally, the messenger appeared. Oh yeah, by the way, we're still using Postmaster Link because he's really cool. Perfect. So now we get our own forces, which are going to help the... oh my goodness. Except, Daphne's being rude. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so we're gonna... hang on. Actually, we might have a little bit of time, but again, there's not really a way to know how much damage Shia takes in this mission. But at the very least, I want to finish the Link setup first, and then I think I'm going to actually probably send Shia. I still do not know who I want to defeat the enemy with yet. So for now, we're just going to send it back to Sia, and we're going to actually manually move Lana back to see who's in here. Okay, just some Godchilds. That's easy enough. I will say, this mission does make me a bit nervous, because every time any enemy fights with Sia, even the weaker ones, it says don't let Sia flee over and over again. It gets really bothersome. But right now, we're just trying to focus on quickly taking all the keys. We want to defeat the captains too, because I believe that causes other captains to start appearing. So we'll just defeat those really quick while we're here. Alright, once we've defeated all the keeps, we just have to start defeating the target monsters to protect Sia over and over again. Crazy. An outpost captain weakened that Hylian captain. Remember, this is the one mission where we probably want to protect our forces, because they do a good job stalling the forces while we try to get to the bottom of this. Good, that still hit him, but only barely. Alright, so for the most part, from here, this is basically... Now that we've done this part correctly, this is literally just... defeat the captains, and that's that. And occasionally weak monsters also show up that you have to take out as well. The main thing you're trying to do is just keep defeating the target monsters and protect Sia for like, gosh, who knows how long. And again, this thing gets very tedious with its setup. Pretty much any time there's any enemies at all, that alert will pop up saying, don't let Sia free. Oh yeah, right, we also have to be a skilled summoner. I like how now they say, open the keep and take work paths. Oh yeah, it's like Link's here to protect us. Hey, good. We split this up properly. I think I'm gonna have both Link and Lana. No, Tetra and Lana will defeat the enemy. So that means Lana will defeat the boss, I think. I think that's the spinning. Alright, here we go. So yeah, pretty much we're just doing the same thing over and over again from here. Knowing exactly who to take out can be kind of tricky, by the way, at first. But if we know who to move, we'll be fine. Speaking of which, I'm gonna actually have Link's a little bit closer, so we're gonna make him defeat the rest of the enemies. Okay, this time they're not gonna even approach Sia. We're gonna make sure that they stop. Make them fight us instead. I guess another easy way you can get rid of most of the enemies is to just spin the wind with Link over and over again as well. Okay, that works. If you're fast, you can actually defeat some of the other enemies early, too. Good. Alright, we'll stop the enemy scheme. Now we just have a few more enemies to deal with. Now we get this again. I like how he tells us that this is the last wave. That's kind of a warning that we're about to be near the end now. Okay, Link should go and fight this enemy over here, which I believe is a special one too. The attack specialist. Forget what this guy does. Usually we haven't defeated a long time on before he gets there, but it can still be pretty tricky. Okay, got that. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, there's a skilled summoner that appears as well, too. Anyways, yeah, this is just a really tricky mission, again. And, yeah, it's I'm usually nervous going into it. Yeah, there's a lot of Sia still has pretty low health. Here. Oh, okay, they're gone now. I think she just usually appears like here, I think. I forget. Ah, here we go. Oh yeah, and Dark Link appears for some reason. We're just gonna defeat Sia. That's all we need. Okay, good. Alright, we actually had a really good combo there on Dark Sia, so we ended up winning pretty fast at the end. But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's literally this whole mission. We're literally just taking out everybody and basically just keep defeating the captains as fast as we can. And then we get to go for the one that stole her magic, Phantom Ganon. Oh boy. This next mission is pretty tough, though. It might be one of the tougher missions in the whole game. They definitely made this a very fitting final mission. We'll probably do this the full safe way, too, which means we're going to defeat all the captains and the bosses as well whenever they show up. Of course, when we get a chance, we are going to focus on just going to our enemies, but basically there's these keeps, which if you do not take any of them, or rather leave any of them untaken, then they're gonna constantly drain the health of our allied base. And with no fairy skills, our allied base is not gonna last very long, so we need to be careful about that. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, where we finish off with Watchers of the Triforce, the last mission in the game. And I'll see you guys later when that comes out. So then, see you guys in the next video, which is gonna be the finale of this playthrough, finally. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!